Oh, this is going to be a long one. Today we are going to be ranking every single loading screen from Fortnite Chapter 1, guys. It is going to be a small tier list turning into a very large tier list, and I am excited to talk about this. There are well over 100 loading screens to talk about Fortnite Chapter 1, so I'm not going to be spending time on nearly every single one of them. With that being said, let's get started with this first loading screen right here. Dude, my screen looks so cluttered. Look at this. This is ridiculous. I don't know the name for any of them. We're going to fly through them unless I really like them, okay? This is the Breakpoint skin. I really like this one. Drop it in Neo Tilted. I love the effect that they had on Neo Tilted, the night version of it. And back in the day, dude, this Breakpoint skin, it was great. So actually, we're going to start off over here, straight into the A tier. Let's continue on over to this next one. Nothing special about it. It's the Season 9 skins again, I believe, that we're in, kicking that one skin in the face. It's okay. Nothing special about it. We're going to put this one to the C tier. I feel like most of these are going to go into the C tier. Next up, we have the boys having fun in the bunker over here. We have Peely with Jonesy, who's not Bunker Jonesy just yet, right before Peely ends up getting eaten. I like that. This makes me think of the cinematic that the two had together. For that reason, I'm going to put this one to the B tier. Starting off with a little bit of a nice line over here. Let's see if we can keep it going over here. We have Doggo with the two, I want to say sidekicks, but they're not sidekicks at this point, guys. I like it. I like dogs. I like pugs. I like the doggo skin. I like the vibe that this has. I like all of the Bonesy dogs as well. This one is going to go over here, right into the A tier. Look at that. Let's continue on over here to the new version of Bright Bomber. Now, I've never really been too big of a fan of Bright Bomber. She's okay. I'm not a big skater either. It looks nice. I like the rainbow. I like the whole vibe that it has going on over here. Like, it's a nice, simple loading screen. This one's probably going to be a low B tier for me, okay? Let's continue on to the Unvaulting. I love this one, guys. I love this loading screen. It reminds me of the Unvaulting event. I love that you can even see, like, the clarity of the water over in, I don't remember if it was Loot Lake or Leaky Lake or at what point it was in OG, what version of the POI it was. But I love the loading screen telling the story. I love that you can see the runes going into it. It reminds me of one of my favorite events of all time. Guys, this one is going to go over here into the S tier. That is our first S tier for today. Let's continuing on with the Season 8 loading screens. And I don't know what order these are in. I'm sorry, I got them all off of Fortnite GG. So whatever order we got them is the order that we're presenting over here, okay? We have both Jonesy and Peely looking for the buried treasure. This was around when the buried treasure first got introduced back in Chapter 1, Season 8. I was about to say it looks like they're in Pressure Plant, then I remembered that the volcano quite literally is in Pressure Plant. I think it looks good, man. I like Peely being a little bit greedy. I like Jonesy trying to save him. I think it's a well-done loading screen. I like the fire ones. This one is going to be top of A tier. No, they're not quite. I like the Breakpoint one just a little bit more. Let's continue on. I can't remember this guy's name. Ruin? I don't know why. Dude, when this came out, it was so cool. Everybody was speculating about the skin, what it meant for the storyline, but nothing really ended up coming from it. It's just this character that's in a volcano, but it is a cool loading screen. Ultimately, I feel neutral about it. I'm going to put this one top of C tier so far. Let's continue on over to the Lux loading screen. With the buried treasure again, I don't know where she is on the Fortnite map. I don't remember. I feel like I remember somewhere where there was a bunch of gold. I feel like I remember that, but I don't recall. Maybe it's just for like the sake of the loading screen. Unfortunately, I don't like the Lux skin. But I do like the design of this loading screen. I like that she's going down into a cave with all of the treasure. So this one's also going to go into the C tier. Top of C tier so far. We don't have any D tier so far. Also, I didn't put anything in F tier. I don't think that there's a piece of artwork that bad that it warrants having an F tier over here. Let's continue on over to the next skin over here, guys. For those of you OGs on the channel, you might remember some old videos, some old Fortnite clips with my friend Garrett. This is one of his main skins, so this just makes me think of him. So I like it, man. I remember, dude, him and I played so much back in Chapter 1, Season 8 with all the ballers. We played Arena. We were trying to get to the top level. It just makes me think of it. Makes me think of the Season 8 days, especially with the lava bouncing around. This one has a little bit of a connection for me. I'm going to put this one at the top of A tier over here. Not quite Unvaulting level, but we're getting there, okay? Let's continue on over to the next loading screen. We have the Peely loading screen. I remember when this came out. Dude, with the Battle Pass, everybody was talking about Peely and how funny of a skin Peely was, and then people were talking about how funny this loading screen was, and everybody was doing the conga dance back in the day too. This is a very iconic loading screen, but on top of that, I love the aesthetic of it. I love the gloominess of it. I love the clouds. I love that you can see Sunny Steps. Sunny Steps is a great POI in my opinion. Guys, we have another S tier on our hands over here. I'm going to put this one at the bottom of S tier. Not quite at the level of unvaulting, but it is a very, very, very good one. Let's continue on. We have when the hybrid skins hatched. This was one of those loading screens that told a story too. You can see the Fire King or the Prisoner. They're inside the volcano. They have the chair. It's a little bit more well done than it actually was with the POI. I mean, like, you can see the reflection of everything. I think it's cool. I'm not going to be ranking... I'm not going to be giving it... No, it does deserve points because I already talked about some connections that I had. Like, I love the event. Because I'm looking at it, I don't really love the artwork for it. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but I'm not going like, wow, that's cool. But I think it's cool that it told a story at the same time. So I'm going to put this one low B tier over here. Low B tier. Sorry, I didn't get rid of the loading screen for you right there. Let's continue on over to the first animated loading screen, guys. This is the hybrid animated loading screen. Unfortunately, I do not have it animated for you. But I love the animated loading screens. Epic. Epic. One day, my channel is going to be big enough where we have people over from Epic Games watching this. I would love some animated loading screens. Guys, if we ever get an icon series and nobody's brought back animated loading screens yet, I'm taking the best piece of artwork and we're animating it all. That's going to be the new original cosmetic that we're coming out with the icon series. We're going to get one day, guys. We're going to get one. Like the video, subscribe, and we might as well talk about that now, guys. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels, obviously. If you guys happen to enjoy me, my commentary, my videos, I want to be your background guy, anything like that, we make daily commentary videos on multiple channels, so you can check out the link tree at the top of the description or the direct links to all of those channels in the description down below. It's been beautiful to see the bleed over. I've been happy to have you guys over here, but let's rank this loading screen. The animated loading screen. I do wish it was about something else. I do like other artwork better than this. I'm going to put this one right behind the breakpoint one. I think it is a very, very, very good loading screen. Let's continue on. I don't even really know what this one is. I don't remember what it was for. It's probably just like some random party one because we had a lot of those over the years. I think it's cool. You got a lot of the OG skins. It's a nice, well done loading screen. There's nothing too special about it. I'm going to put this one low B tier over here, okay? Let's continue on over to the Ice Queen. I like this one, man. I like this one a lot. I loved back in Chapter 1, Season 7 when we had the Frost, not the Frost Giants, that's not the name for them. The Frost Ghouls, nope. I can't remember what they're called. It's going to kill me. It's going to kill me because I know what they're called. I'm having a blank over here. Doesn't matter. You have the Frost Ghouls, the Frost Zombies coming in. We had after the live event with the Ice King, we had the entire map covered in snow. It was a great time. It represents a good time. I think about that when I look at this loading screen here. I think it's a very well done loading screen too. The Ice Queen is a very cool skin. This is going to be an A tier loading screen. I'm going to put this at the top of A tier over here. Now let's continue on over here to the spray paint skin with all of the emojis. This isn't exactly my cup of tea. It looks too cluttered. It looks too messy. And there isn't even like a lot of artwork in there that makes me go, ooh, there's that thin thing here that looks really cool. It's just not for me. I don't personally like the spray paint stuff. I didn't like the technique skins. This is going to be our first D tier over here. Continuing on, we have the Irish skin. I am Irish. I am Irish over here. I'm Irish and Italian. I do look only Irish though. I like, here's the thing. I like it. I like the pot of gold. I like the clover. I don't like the skin. The skin just looks weird and ugly in my opinion. So that kind of like ruins the whole vibe for it. But it's okay. I think it's an okay loading screen. I'm going to put this one at the top of B tier over here. I do like the rest of it. Let's continue on over to just the pirate ship logo with the Kraken. Kraken event's happening right now, guys. The Kraken event is happening right now, guys. All you have to do is just wait. Wait a second. It's going to happen in 15 more seconds, everybody. Quick, like the video. Comment down below what you think's going to happen. The Kraken event's going to happen right now. I'm so excited, guys. Oh, it must be next hour for the Kraken event. It must be on its way. We're so close to the Kraken event, you guys. Please, just 60 more seconds. Stick around. It's coming. But I do like pirates. I like pirates. I loved the season. It is a little bit bland. You know what I do like, though? I actually kind of like that you can see the sky through the rips in the flag. I have no reason other than I like it. I'm going to put this one right behind the hybrid loading screen. I like it, man. Let's continue on over here to the iTalk skin over here. Power Chord. Sorry. Power Chord. I'm not going to lie. I don't like Power Chord. I don't like the skin. I'm not a big rock guy, you know what I mean? I'm not a big music. I love listening to music, but I've never been into like the concerts. I've never been into, just like rock stars type stuff in general. So this isn't for me. Unfortunately, guys, I do like that it's at Junk Junction seemingly, but I'm going to have to put this one down in the D tier over here. I know, I'm sorry. Let's continue on over to the Master Key skin. This is just a showcase for the skin. I don't think it's bad, but there really is nothing to talk about. I actually like the fact that it's on a card. Like, I think it's okay, but this is going to be just a flat out C tier in my opinion. I'm going to put this one right behind Lux over here. Let's continue on back over to the Buried Treasure again, I believe it is. Yeah, that's got to be the Buried Treasure because you still have the Fortnite coins. But then again, that might be gold. When they were introducing gold in Chapter 2, Season 5, was it? I believe they introduced the gold. Could be that, but then I'm looking at the pirate stuff. I'm thinking Chapter 1, Season 8 for this one. Oh, wait, what map are we looking at? Polar Peak. We have our answer. Chapter 1, Season 7. Chapter 1, Season 8, excuse me. Oh, but the volcano's over there. I was like, what's this over here? This is retail. It's a little out of sorts. You see the racetrack over here. Dude, the more that I'm looking at this, the more I'm enjoying this loading screen. I don't really remember this one for some reason. Very good loading screen. Guys, so far, this is my favorite. We're going to put this one at the top of S over here. Let's continue on to the spider skins. I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. I don't like the skins. I can appreciate the design, but even like there's so many things that like freak me out and they go, okay, you know what? But that's cool. I feel that it's cool, but I would never want to use a spider loading screen. So this one's going to be into the D tier. Although it hurts me to say because the artwork still is nice. That's the thing with everything, right? Let's continue on over to, don't remember the skin's name, but also Chapter 1, Season 8, running through Sunny Steps, running through the Poison Dart Trap. I don't like the skin. I've never been into the Indiana Jones type atmosphere. Although I do like the Sunny Steps POI. I did like the Poison Dart Traps. Not for me. This one's going to be D tier as well. I'm going to put this one right below the spray paint one. Let's get back into it, though. I do love pirates. I think pirates are cool. Guys, I love pirates and I love Vikings. I think they're awesome. And I love this one. I love the POI. I love it. It just captures, like pirates coming in perfectly. I know that's like literally what it is, but I love the pirate fish stick skin. I love that they're all there too. Love the POI. You can even see the battle star right there. I love the skin as well. Very, very, very good loading screen. I'm going to put this one into the S tier. Right with the other one, man. I've always liked pirate stuff. Let's keep going over to Lynx. This is another animated loading screen over here, guys. Lynx, you can see like the little dash coming through with it. The problem is, and I know that this is a little bit of a hot take, okay? I wasn't a big Lynx guy. Like, it was a well-done skin, but it's not good enough to the point where I'm like, dude, I needed a loading screen on Lynx. I think it's very well done, though. I like the fact that it's animated. Lynx is a pretty good skin. I'm going to put this one actually right with the hybrid into the A tier. I'm going to put it right ahead of the hybrid. I like them both a lot, though. Let's continue on over to the Season 7 one with the planes. There's not much to it. It shows that the planes are basically being constructed, basically showing that they're in frosty flights. I think it's a good loading screen. Teasing the planes. It's fun. B tier. B tier. I'm going to put this one right behind the best buds. Let's continue on over to the chicken skin. I remember when this came out, it was an instant buy for me, but it was an instant buy because it was ugly, right? I want to use the ridiculous emote. I want to use the ridiculous glider. It's very noisy. It was just crazy. And I'm very happy that this was a community made skin and they ended up actually making a whole set for it and not like a loading screen and everything with it. Unfortunately, it's so ugly to the point where it's not a loading screen that I would want. I'm going to put this one into the D tier right above the spider skins, or right behind the spider skins. Excuse me, guys. Let's continue on over to the next loading screen over here. We have the medic skins. Don't love these skins, but the thing is, if you look at this photo, does it not scream Chapter 1? Does it not scream OG Fortnite? I think about that Lachlan clip that's going around on TikTok, or that has been going around on TikTok. Look at the colors. I have a horrible accent. That was my attempt at an accent, but I hope you guys know what what clip that I'm talking about. I do like the colors in this one. It makes me think of Chapter 1 of Fortnite. Back in everybody was using band-aids too. It's okay. I'm gonna put this one right behind the Lucky Pot skin over here. Let's continue on over to the Skull Trooper. Never been a big Skull Trooper guy. I like Fortnitemares. I like Halloween cosmetics, but the Skull Trooper wasn't really doing it for me. This one's going to be a C tier. Don't care for this. I'm going to put it right in front of Ruin. Okay, let's continue on over to Sergeant Winter. There's going to be a little bit of a problem when I'm ranking a bunch of Christmas loading screens. I don't know how many Christmas loading screens we're going to take a look at, but I'm so out of the Christmas mood now. Depending on when you're watching this video, this is going to be an evergreen video. You can get views at any time, right? I'm recording this video on January 5th, 2026. I'm Christmased out. I'm the guy who gets ready for Christmas November 1st, and I'm like completely in the spirit. I'm ready for everything Christmas. But after the 25th, I'm done. I'm over Christmas. Wait until next November to get me hyped. So I'm looking at this and I'm not going like, hell yeah, Christmas spirit. I got to think about this when I do like it. And when I do like it, I like the wrapping. I like the showcase of the skins. I like that Fortnite background as well. I like Sergeant Winter. So I'm going to put this one into the A tier. Dude, Epic Games comes up with such good Christmas things, man. I'm going to put it right behind the pirate ship. Let's continue on over to the next one. We have the gingerbread skins. Here's the problem. I don't like gingerbread men. I don't like how they taste. I don't like the look of them. I don't like ginger anything, okay? But I think the wrap is cool. I think the photos are cool. Or like maybe they're even on a napkin over here with these two skins. I love the fork and the knife and the more gingerbread people being ready to eat. I think it's a very well done loading screen. So we have a combination between me not liking the skins, me not liking the gingerbread people, and appreciating the piece of artwork. So I'm going to put this one, for that reason, at the top of B tier. Let's get on to the next loading screen over here, Dusty Depot. Remember when this came out? Remember when the teaser for this came out? This is just a very nostalgic photo. I love, too, the little detail with the heart on the picture frame. This is a wholesome loading screen. Makes me think of the good old days before Epic Games ruined everything. We're going to put this one into the B tier as well. I'm going to put it right behind the medics. I like the vibe of that one. Let's continue on. Kind of completely different vibe. This is the Dark Bomber logo, if I'm not mistaken. I've never realized until now it's a volcano right behind the unicorn. I like the different take on the Bright Bomber stuff, but there's nothing special to it. I do like the simplicity of it. But Fortnite was better when it was simple. Where's my simplicity? I think this is also going to be a B tier, guys. I thought there was going to be a lot of B's and C tiers, but we still do have a ton of loading screens to take a look at. So, I'm going to put this one actually right ahead of the medic. Is still in the B tier over here, guys. Let's continue on over to the next loading screen. I do not like nutcrackers. I've always thought they were creepy as much as I love Christmas. I do not like nutcrackers at all. And my sister always plays at Christmas time. She always plays with the nutcracker skin. I can't stand it. They're creepy. They're weird looking. I don't have any in my house. And this has nothing to do with Christmas. Yeah, you have your Christmas acts, but why are you taking fire to a house? I guess it has Christmas lights on it, but no. I do not like this one. This one is going to go into the D tier right below iTalk skin. Let's continue on, guys. You know, I don't know what it is about this one. I think it's cool. But for some reason, it's not cool enough to use as a loading screen. I don't know what it is. I can't pin it down for you. Like, it's like, dude, that's cool. You have the Frost Queen or whatever she is with the Frost Dragon. Like, I have the cosmetics, I believe. No, I have the fire cosmetics. Maybe that's why I like them better, because I have the other cosmetics. I just think it's cool artwork, but I like other ones better. This one is going to be a low B tier for me. I'm going to put this one actually, not that bad. I'm going to put it right behind the Best Buds one over here, guys. Let's continue on over to the next one. Tomato Heads over in Tomato Temple. I think it's funny. You know what's funny is I hate tomatoes too. I hate tomatoes. I've never been interested in using any Tomato Head skins whatsoever, but I do love Tomato Town. I love Tomato Temple. And I love that they're putting the Tomato Head on Jonesy over here on this loading screen. I just love what this represents. I love the POI that it's in. So this is a good loading screen. I'm going to put this one over into the A tier. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to split the two animated loading screens. That is actually legitimately where I'm fitting it, okay? Oh, I don't know if it's going to be a hot take. This is an old loading screen. It's just Wailing Woods with a llama. I use this one all of the time. I love this one. I love how simple it is. Fortnite was better when it was simplistic. I love how simplistic it is. I love the blurred forest, and you can just see that llama barely poking out. It just represents OG Fortnite very nicely, in my opinion. It's been something I've been running for a very long time, and this is going to go into the S tier right behind the map one, okay? Let's continue on over to the next one. Ravage. It's Ravage over at Haunted Hills. I don't care for it. I like the Ravage skin. I got it back in the day. There was an instant buy, and now I never use it, which is crazy, but I'm sure we've all done that with a lot of skins over the years. It's just an okay loading screen. I think this one's going to go into the B tier, low B tier. I'm going to put it right ahead of the Fire King one. Come on, come on, come on, tier maker. Right there. Let's keep going over here, over to the Easter one. It does it justice. Remember when these skins came out and the pickaxes, all of the emotes, the bunny hopping emote, the one where it dropped all of the eggs. Epic Games used to capture such good vibes with the Halloween, or not Halloween, with the holidays, and even just the little ones like Valentine's Day, Easter. It reminds me of those times, but I've never liked those skins, and I think it's an okay loading screen. I'm going to put this one into the B tier as well. A little bit on the higher side of B tier. I'm going to put it right behind Dusty Depot. Let's continue on over to Fate, right? I don't know where she is in the loading screen. If I had to ballpark it, thank God my dog's sleeping. I said the P-A-R-K word. Sorry, I lost my train. Oh, where was she? If I had to guess, I would say that she is in Dusty Divot, but I'm not too sure about that. She's got to be in a POI somewhere, but obviously she just took care of 2 other people. There's an elimination. I think it's a cool skin. I like the artwork on this. I think it's cool. I like this a lot. I'm going to put this one into the A tier. I'm going to put it right ahead, right behind Lynx. I think it's a good spot for that one. Ooh, where am I going to put my face cam, man? Down there? No, you don't want it small, right? No, yeah, I guess we can go there. Yeah, you know what? We're going to be bouncing around, guys, as I'm talking about this, and you guys are unfortunately going to have to deal with it, okay? Because I'm going to go over here, and then the picture's going to come up. If you guys want these tier lists done any other way, please let me know, but these are all the scenes that I have for you right now, and we can't even animate these coming up for you. Anyways, let's keep going, okay? We have another version of this one over here. I don't even know how to describe it, like this one, just like the one at the bottom. I feel the exact same way about it, but it's stickers. Little bit better. Little bit better. I'm going to put it right in front of the other one. You know what? What am I thinking? The Nutcracker down here, this one down here. You know what? I like them better. I like them better than these ugly ones over here. So I'm going to put this one there. That's the reorganization that I like over there, okay? Let's continue on over to the next loading screen. This one is, I don't recall her name, but back in Chapter 1, Season 6. I like the color with it. I like that it almost looks like a concept art. It does the skin justice. It does it well. I think it's okay. I'm going to put this one into the B tier. Where are we going to throw this bad boy? Yeah, I'm thinking way too hard about these. I wanted to rate these a lot quicker than I have been ranking them. I'm going to put this one. I like the skin. I'm going to put it right behind the pot of gold. A little bit more of the same thing with DJ Yonder over here. I like that it's on the brick wall of the disco place. I like that it's still papers over there. I like the skin of the Yonder. It's okay. Not too much going on with it. It's a little bit more like the Master Key. I'm going to put it at the top of C tier, okay? Let's continue on. What's the next one that we have over here? Dire. Little bit less for me. I wasn't a big fan of Dire like everybody else was. Remember when everybody was going crazy talking about like it's one of the best tier 100 skins of all time? I like that it's on the table in the house with the same pickaxe. I like the background of these, and I've actually never paid all that much attention to them. I think it's well done, but I still do think it's a C tier. I'm going to put this one right behind DJ Yonder. Kind of the same vibe that we have over here, okay? The sharks with the frickin' laser beams on their frickin' head. I got so excited when these cosmetics came out because it was an obvious reference to Austin Powers. It's crazy that they did that. I loved when Epic Games used to do that back in the day. Now we would just get a collab, but would we even get that? Dude, that would be a hype collaboration. I don't like old movies, but I loved Austin Powers, dude. I bought these immediately. I love the loading screen with it. It's funny. I'm going to put this one low A tier. Low A tier for this one, okay? Now we move on to Calamity. Now, of course, we are all biased. We all love Calamity. I love Calamity as well. I don't know what POI it's at, and I don't know. Okay, so this is pinned up and it's taped up to something, so it's not on the table like it was with Dire. What's with the green glow here? I don't really know what that is, but still, it's good. The Calamity skin's great. We all love Calamity. This is going to go into the A tier. Sorry, but Calamity's just a better skin. I'm going to put this one. I'm going to put it right behind Lynx. I'm going to put it right there. It doesn't quite beat the animated loading screen. Okay, we got Tomato Head with the picture of Tomato Head. It looks good. It's funny. It's like the Tomato Head taking a picture over at Tomato Temple with Tomato Head. Either that or it's in Tomato Head when Tomato Head ended up getting opened. But I'm thinking of it more because it is the opening day picture. but this could be because it's all grayed out. It could be because like Tomato Town was no more at the time. Regardless, it tells a funny story. I like it. This one's another A tier loading screen in my opinion. I'm going to put this one right in front of Sergeant Winter. Let's continue on over to the rescue skin. I love that it's on the beach. I love that the photos are on the sand. I've never paid that much attention to detail with the showcase loading screens. I've never looked at them that hard. I love that it's on the beach. I love the little details of the starfish going over the photo. I love the sand flowing over the photo. This is good. I like it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it right behind the tomato head over here, guys. Let's continue on over to the Red Knight. Never been too big of a fan of the Night skins, guys. And that does not change here. I don't care for them. I only like Eternal Night. I think that's like the only Night skin that I've ever really liked. And that's only because of the super style there. So this one, unfortunately, guys, I don't care for it at all. It's going to go into the D tier. I'm going to put it right ahead of the spider ones. Let's continue on over to, is it Omen? I could be wrong. The other one for Fate. You had the Fate skin and then you had the Omen skin. I think it's cool. It's looking into Fate's back bling. You would think that this would come with the skin unless I miss. No, he came with a cape. Fate came with that back bling. I don't know why Fate has it and he doesn't, but whatever. I think it's an okay loading screen. I think it's just a very, very generic B tier one. I'm going to put it low B tier, right? Or I'm going to put it at the bottom of B, top of C tier. That's where I'm going to throw that one, guys. Let's continue on over to, I believe this is the pirate ship again, but it's the logo with the llamas instead. I liked the Kraken logo a lot better than this one. I don't like that it almost looks like a tablecloth, so I'm not too big of a fan of this one. This one's going to go into the low C tier. I'm going to put this one right behind Master Key. Okay, let's continue on over to the prisoner skins. Never really was a big fan of these guys, but I like the fact that it's on the camera. You can see the Wi-Fi connection. They're carrying a safe. They're making silly faces. I like what this loading screen is, and I think this is a B tier one. I'm going to put this one right in front of all the medics over here. It's a good loading screen, guys. Now, let's continue on. Oh, this sucks because I love the Viking skins. I love the Viking village. I landed there all of the time, but I didn't like that skin. I like that you can see the mountainous area. I love that she is a Viking. I think it's cool in that sense, but I wish I liked the skin a little bit more. That's what's stopping it from being S tier, but I do love the artwork behind this one, man. Oh, no, I gotta put it in the S tier. I love it. I love it. I just never use the skin. That's the thing. You know, S tier. We're putting this one to the S tier. Bottom of S tier over here. No, I'm not. I'm moving it up. I'm moving it up. I really like this loading screen. I'm putting it in number 3. I don't care that I don't like the skin. I like the loading screen a lot. Let's continue on over to the... This is one that I don't remember if it was represented. It was one of the representative pictures for one of the seasons. Or was it for the explosives game mode? I don't recall exactly what it was for, but I remember it was an LTM or something. Yeah. Or high explosives. That's what it was, right? I don't care for it. I don't care for all the rocket launchers. I don't care that Jonesy's jumping from all of them. Don't care. Low C tier for this one, in my opinion. Right in front of this one. Let's continue on over to the Flytrap loading screen. I'm with the community on this one. Ugly skin. Not picking it up. I do think it's cool with like it literally sitting in a fly trap and it's being a fly trap himself. I just don't care for the skin at all. I'm going to put this one right behind Master Key over here. Let's continue on over to Drift. I like Drift, but this particular loading screen could be better. I don't really love this showcase for the skin. It's literally just all of his styles. It's a very generic background, which I don't mind, but I don't know what it is. It's just not really doing it for me. I'm going to put this one into low C tier as well. Bottom of C tier, I think, for the Drift skin, okay? Now, I like this one. I like this one a lot. The Moisty Merman one. You have the one skin that I don't recall what it is. I never really used that skin. I don't think I ever, if it was a skin to purchase, if it was in the Battle Pass, I don't really remember. I guess it goes to show how much I actually did like it. I love the Moisty Merman back in the day. I love the Moisty Meyer POI. I like that he's hiding from all of them while they're all spawning. I think it's very well done, and I am definitely going to be putting this one into the A tier as well. Where am I going to throw it, though? I'm going to throw the Moisty Merman loading screen right behind Calamity. Ooh, we're finally splitting things up over here. We're finally making the tier list a little bit bigger over here, okay? Let's keep going to loading screen over here. Another one of those spray paint loading screens from the spray paint set. He's got the paint roller. But I will say, I don't dislike it as much as we typically see with these. I think it's just okay. I think this is going to be another C tier in my opinion. It's better than some that we've seen. I'm going to put it at the top of C tier. Don't have any strong feeling towards it. Now, here's another one. Zoe. The Zoe Showcase skin. I like that, like, it was like the pink bubblegum girl back in the day, and everybody was going crazy about this skin, right? I actually probably have never used the skin outside the season. I don't like it that much, but it makes me think of the OG days. It makes me think back of Chapter 1, Season 4. Everybody was running this skin. Everybody had the candy cosmetics. And I look at this nostalgically. I like this loading screen. I love the pink that matches the character. Like, it's like, you know, like it reminds me of Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I kind of get that same vibe from it, along with the nostalgic feelings over from OG. I like this loading screen a lot, and I'm going to put this one into the A tier. I'm going to put it, you know what, guys? Top of A tier. It makes me think of some good old Fortnite days, man. I really, really enjoy it. Let's continue on over here to the next loading screen. It's going to be, I feel like this is an LTM, but everybody rushing for a supply drop. Same deal. Very nostalgic. Very OG-ish. I like it. All the OG skins with their OG gliders and a couple umbrellas over there. You didn't have those crazy skins that you have nowadays. I'm putting this one into the A tier as well. This is a very nostalgic loading screen. I'm going to put this one right behind the Moisty Merman. Let's continue on over the next loading screen. We have a skin showcase for a skin that I do not care about. You got some designs in the background there. I like that it kind of fades from the Fortnite background over to the background, but the problem is I can't tell what that other background is. I don't care for the skin. C tier. I don't hate it, but C tier for this one. Bottom of C tier, right behind Drift. Let's continue on. I love this one, guys. Taking it straight out of Jurassic Park. Oh, okay. Thank God my dog's still sleeping. Whoo, I don't know if you guys... Can you guys see her over here? Oh, you guys can barely see. I'm not going to move my chair because she's sleeping. Sorry if I just paused the video unnecessarily there. I think it's really well done. If I'm not mistaken, they're in Greasy Grove. I think it's cool that they're hiding with just the Rex skins. I like it. I like what they did over here. Very, very, very good. I'm going to put this one to the A tier. I'm going to put this right behind the Beach Bomber one. I don't know if that's a name for the skin. I don't recall, but let's continue on over the Raven skin. Same deal with the Ravage. The same deal. It's basically the same loading screen, except I like the Ravage skin a little bit more than that skin, so I'm going to put it right behind the Ravage skin. Easy enough. Perfect. Now the tier list is getting a little messy, guys. Now we're getting a little bit messy with everything. Let's get into the Leviathan skin with the dancing fish. I remember all of us doing this back in the day, but I don't care for it. This isn't exactly doing anything for me. C tier. Low C tier for this one. I'm going to put it right ahead of Skull Trooper. I don't like Skull Trooper that much either. Now let's continue on to Carbide. I've always liked the Carbide skin, but... like, it has that same Fortnite blue that the OG days did. It reminds me a lot of Chapter 1, Season 4, right? But nothing's sticking out about this one. I like the Carbide skin. It's a very underrated skin. It's very underrated cosmetics. I'm going to put this one low B tier. I'm going to place this one right ahead of Ravage. I think that's pretty fair. Now for the Cuddle Team Leader. You know what? I kind of like how the design's fading in, as you can see, which I would imagine is like some sort of spray paint over here. I like how it fades in and out. But I've never liked the Cuddle Team Leader cosmetics. Never cared for them whatsoever. Sorry. I don't know what else to say about that. This one's going to go low C tier as well. I don't hate it. But I'm going to put it right ahead, right behind Drift over here, okay? Let's keep going over to the next cosmetic, or the next loading screen over here. We have the two spray paint skins. More of the same. Don't care for them. Don't like them. This one's going to go into, unfortunately, the D tier. I don't like any of those sets, and I don't like spray paint. I'm going to put it right ahead of the Red Knight. Let's continue on to a couple weird loading screens, which you never really get anymore. This is just a showcase of the tactical shotgun. C tier. Low C tier. Except I like the tactical shotgun more than I like these. So I'm going to put this right behind the Leviathan. No, I'm going to put it right ahead of the Leviathan right here. It's probably going to be the same for quite a few of these. Like, next up, we have the suppressed pistol. More of the same. I like that it said sh on it. I wouldn't notice that it said sh on it if it wasn't in a loading screen, but I remember seeing this back in the day. I'm going to put it right ahead there. We have the same vibe of a loading screen, which I would imagine all of these came out from the same season. Maybe these are all season 1, but I think I don't like this skin particularly either. It's okay. I don't remember the name of the skin. Same kind of whole set over here, except I probably like this one a little bit worse, or a little bit less, excuse me. Almost bottom of C tier for this one. And then finally, we have the minigun. I like at least we have it detaching from something, which is kind of cool. I'm trying to find more reasons to like it, but I do not care for these ones. They're C tiers, but I will use them for a loading screen. Okay, it's kind of like, it's kind of satisfying seeing them all in a line like that. But let's continue on over to a bunch of pickaxes. Little bit better. They're on a bulletin board. There's nothing special about them. So out of all of these weapon ones that we just took a look at, this is the best one, but I still don't care for it, and they're all still in C tier, okay? We have another, is it Elite Agent? Because I have Rogue Agent. This is Elite Agent. This is the Battle Pass one. Never really liked that skin either. It's okay. It's okay. It's kind of the same deal that we've been talking about. No, it doesn't exactly make me too happy to look at. I'm going to put it right in front of those cosmetics that we were just talking about. Now we have the Bright Bomber logo. I like this one. I like the unicorn. I like the RC, like, is it a unicorn or a llama? I don't know. Whatever the Bright Bomber symbol is. And I know that technically, like, it has the thing on because it's a unicorn, but I don't know if it's supposed to be a llama because it's Fortnite. Regardless, I like the fading in and out of the background. I always like the Bright Bomber design. This one is, it's so Fortnite iconic. I'm going to put this one into the A tier. We're going back over to good loading screens over here, and I'm happy to talk about it. Where am I going to throw this one? I'm going to throw this bad boy over into the A tier, but where into the A tier? Right behind Calamity. That's a good spot for it. I think that's a good spot for it. Let's continue on with the loading screens over here. The most iconic loading screen in Fortnite history, arguably. I love that we have the background to that, and I can't wait to talk about that as we continue on with loading screens throughout the Fortnite chapters. What can I say? This makes me think of Fortnite. At any point whatsoever, it is so nostalgic. I love this loading screen. It's the loading screen of Fortnite in my opinion, and this is going to go into the S tier. I will say I don't like it as much as the other ones. So it's in the S tier, but right in front of the Peely one. Oh boy. Season X. My favorite Fortnite season of all time, guys. I love the Season X logo. I love the Season X colors, and I love the Season X Battle Pass. I never would have thought that you'd have a lineup of skins in such like a generic kind of like, you know, team up loading screen with all the Battle Pass skins, and I would like it as much as I do. But I love the reflection. I've loved Season X. This is a very nostalgic loading screen to me, and this one is absolutely going into the S tier. Excuse me. I'm going to put this one number 2. Number 2 for Season X, okay? Oh, man. Next up, we're out of order. All right, we're talking about the end next. We're talking about the end over here, okay? We'll just find them as we continue on through them, okay? Beautiful, 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 beautiful loading screen. I remember when this thing came out and everybody was speculating that the battle bus was leaving the island. Everybody was saying goodbye. Are we finally getting onto a new Fortnite map? You have all of the iconic characters. You have Drift and you have Bright Bomber staying together. I loved this one, and it's just beautifully done. Look at the clouds, the reflection from the sun and the water, all of it. This is an excellent, excellent loading screen. This is also going to be in the S tier. I am going to put this one right ahead of the Pirate. Very, very, very great loading screen, guys. Let's continue on over to the next one over here. Where is this one on my list? Oh my god, we still have so many to take a look at. Oh my god, we still have so many to take a look at over here. It's down here. I found it, okay? It's all the way down here. Oh boy. I like this one. Where is this? What is this of? I do not remember this at all. Is this Pandora? No, it can't be Pandora. What is that car? If anybody could shed some light on what this is, I would appreciate it, but I like it. I like the weather tower. I like the clouds. This has got to be risky because of the drive-in theater, but I don't know what that car is for. Is it a collaboration? Huh. I think it's well done, though. I'm going to put this one to the A tier. I'm going to throw this one. Where am I going to throw this one? Low A tier, I'd say. I'm going to put it right in front of the Raptor. Sorry, guys. Had a quick jump cut there. I fixed the order of a couple things that we're going to be taking a look at. So next up, we have Gotham, another Season X loading screen one with Batman, Catwoman. I think it's cool. I like the blurred background of it. I liked when they arrived in Fortnite. It was a very fun event. I think this one's going to go straight to the bottom of A tier over here, guys. Let's keep going. We have another Gotham loading screen. I like this one a lot better. Gotham was a very fun POI to land at. I loved playing in there. I loved Season X. Reminds me of the good old days again. And I mean I love Fortnite's days right now, guys. But Season X for me was the good old days. I love the battle bus in front of the moon. Very, very clean loading screen. And I'm going to put this one into the S tier. I'm going to put it, actually, I'm going to put it right behind this, the Viking one that I like over here. Now we have another really good one over here, guys. we saved some of the best loading screens for last, guys. Dude, all of the Moisty Mermen, when the styles came out, which I believe was also in Season X, because I believe this is Moisty Palms, you have the one skin in the middle of the pool with all of the Moisty Mermen. I think it's great. I think it's a great loading screen. I love the reflection of the water. I love it being nighttime. I love the glow on the gas station. Very, very good loading screen. This one's definitely going into the A tier. I'm going to put this one right behind the Zoe loading screen. I remember this one coming out, but I don't recall, like, it wasn't just for this skin. It's a very, very unique loading screen, and I like it. The problem is, I don't like the skin, but I like that she's just kind of hanging out in, like, the toxic logo, I guess you could call it, with it spilling over and it just, like, the blackness. I think it's cool. I think it's a well-done loading screen, and I'm going to put this one at the A tier. Very, very, very good loading screen. I'm going to put this one right in front of Hybrid. Very cool loading screen, guys. Let's keep going over here to more Season X, when the motel, Kevin the Cube, and the storm ended up coming up. I love this loading screen. I love the story that it's telling. I love the farmer in Fatal Fields is just looking at it as chaos is about to take over, or is starting to take over the farm. I love it. It is very aesthetically pleasing. I love how you have all of the chaos just starting, and you still have a little bit of peacefulness over here on the right. Love it. Definitely going to the S tier, guys. Ooh. This is my favorite loading screen so far. Really, really, really enjoyed that loading screen. And we're still going, man, with some banger loading screens. Oh, this is one of the best pieces of artwork that Fortnite's ever come out with, guys. I love the vibe of it. I love the post-apocalyptic version of these skins. You take two beloved skins after the war. You have Tomato Head, you have Durburger, you have all of the retail row zombies from when they ended up coming in. It captures that zombie apocalypse feeling so well, and I just love the colors. I love the vibe of it. It's taken over. The Fatal Fields loading screen had a very, very short-lived time as the best loading screen in my opinion, but this one takes over. Love that piece of artwork. Love that loading screen. Let's keep going to another banger. Holy. Still going with the great skins over here, guys. The Junk Rift. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love the rift in the sky. I love the infinity skin. I love the skins running away from it in the what used to be the soccer field when everything was corrupted. Dude, oh my god, that's a great piece of artwork as well. This one is definitely going into the S tier. I'm going to put it number 2. Guys, we're rolling through some great ones over here, and unfortunately it kind of stops over here because we have the Fortnite endgame one. I think it's a good loading screen, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. This is a solid A tier. I like that it says Fortnite endgame. I would actually like it a lot better if it didn't say Fortnite endgame on it. But I like it's everybody loading up with a Chitauri. It reminds me of the fun game mode that was really, really great back in the day. I loved the music with it. It was the hype with endgame. A very good loading screen. I'm going to put this one into the A tier. I'm going to put this one right in front of the Ice Queen. Let's keep going over here with Marshmallow. Don't care for Marshmallow, unfortunately. I know a lot of people love Marshmallow. I don't personally love Marshmallow. I don't care for Marshmallow's music. I hate to say it, guys, but this one's going to go into the D tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, D tier for this one. I don't really like it that much. I'm going to put it right behind the sprays. Put it right in front of the sprays. Give it a little bit of grace for that, okay? Let's keep going over here to the Chapter 1 Season 7 skin. Wish I could remember its name. I like the other style more. I see that you can still see the battle star in this right away, but it's representing the zip line, the pets. It was a good skin. It was kind of like what Epic Games wanted the skin of the season to be. It was good, but it's really nothing special in my opinion. So this is going to go into the C tier. There's quite a few ones that are just like, on the C tier, eh? So I guess we can rate it a little bit higher on the C tier. I'm going to put it right between Dyer and DJ Yonder over here. We have another loading screen, guys, that I absolutely love. I love this one. I love how creepy it is. I love you have all 4 styles of the Dyer coming in to get the one skin that everybody was using back in the day, the meme skin. But it's just beautiful. I love how rendered it is as closer you get to us, and you can kind of see, I don't know how to describe it. But like as you continue to look down further and further from the loading screen, you can see the fog kind of taking over. It's just the silhouette of the trees. Amazing loading screen for this one, guys. I love this one. This is definitely going to go into the S tier. And guys, I'm putting it ahead of the map again. I'm going to put this one number 2. Really, really, really like this loading screen. And another one that's great. We have Bunker Jonesy over here, guys. Bunker Jonesy finally having the loading screen showing us everything after us wondering and speculating what it was going to be throughout the entirety of Season 9. I love this one. I love how much detail there is. I love how everybody was breaking down every single little piece, from the eyeball to the battle bus to the mech to finally Jonesy pointing that the mech and the monster are going to have a fight. Beautiful loading screen. This one's great too, and I'm going to put this one into the S tier. Oh, this is tough. I'm going to put this one. Oh, man. You know what? Best one so far. Bunker Jonesy pointing. Really, really, really enjoyed that one. Let's keep going over here. Oh, this is the same one. My apologies for that, guys. Let's keep going over here to the Fortnitemares one. I loved this Fortnitemares. Chapter 1, Season 6 might have been my favorite Fortnitemares of all time, but I understand that it is up for debate, and I'd have to sit down and think about it a little bit more. Makes me think of that. I loved all of the hordes. That was so much fun. That's what it felt like, because they were everywhere back in the day. It made the gameplay so chaotic. You can see the 6-shooter there. Nobody cares for the 6-shooter, but I love all of the hordes trying to reach everybody. It felt that's what the games actually felt like. Plus, Calamity is a great skin. We are going to be putting this one into the A tier. Very well done loading screen. Dude, there's so many good ones, man. I'm going to put it right behind this Battle Bus one over here, okay? Let's keep going. We're going back over to Chapter 1, Season 7 with the Ice King. It's clean. You can see the battle star in it too at the top left. The Ice King finally getting up from his icy throne. It looks good. What can I say? I think this one's a low A tier. It's a good skin. You know, I'm going to put this one at the bottom of A tier over here, okay? Let's keep going over to the Prisoner. Same kind of deal. After so long, after finally freeing the prisoner, after wondering what was down there, we saw this bad boy actually walking on out of there. The storyline's going to continue with what was soon to be the Fire King, everybody known as the Prisoner. You can see another battle star right there. But I love that you don't know where he's walking to. You just knew something was up. Very good loading screen. Very, very good. And I'm going to put this one right behind the Calamity one. I think it's well done. Now, guys, I don't know what it is about this loading screen. I love it. I've used this one so much over the years. I love this one. It's just the battle bus with some really nice colors, and it's a nice, like, weird sketch of the battle bus. I can't explain to you why I like it so much. It's like calming almost. Incredible loading screen. This is my favorite one. We're going to put this one at the top of S tier. Let's keep going on over to the next one over here, guys. We have the cube exploding, the cube about to explode with Calamity pointing at it. You have all of the characters taking on the hordes. It's the same kind of deal like I was talking about the other Calamity, with the other Calamity ones, with the other Fortnitemares ones, kind of like in this same vibe, but I do like this one a little bit better. I'm going to put them right next to each other. They're very similar loading screens, but I like that one a little bit better. Now, for the Fire King, continuing on his story, it's okay. You know, I don't think the Fire King looks that great as a Fire King. I liked him as the prisoner personally, and it was after we got those challenges and the Fire King actually ended up getting his power after sitting by the campfire. It's a cool loading screen, but it doesn't really do much for me, and this one's going to go into the B tier. I'm going to put the Fire King right in front of Best Buds right there. Let's continue on over to the next loading screen, guys. Over to such a nostalgic loading screen. Chapter 1, Season 5. The ATKs are coming out. Everybody was racing over at the Gus racetrack. I love that somebody's falling out of it. I love the chaos of the golf carts. Everybody was racing, and they actually had like a timer for it too. This is such a nostalgic loading screen, and this one's definitely going into the S tier. Bottom of S tier, though. I don't quite love it as everything else over into the S tier, guys. Let's keep going to the loading screens. We have Bright Bomber and Drift visiting Tomato Temple with the other characters throwing tomatoes at them. It's nostalgic. I like it. If it wasn't nostalgic, I'd be docking it points, but I do like this one. I'm going to put this one low A tier. I'm going to put it right in front of the Ice King. I think that's a pretty fair rating for it. Now for the Visitor, iconic loading screen, old loading screen. We didn't know what this was. The Visitor finally coming down to the island and getting out of his pod. Where was the pod, though? I don't recall. Was it why Dusty Divot was created? Dude, I'm a little bit rusty on my knowledge for that. But the Visitor, it's such a clean loading screen. The skin's cool. I love the background for it. It's like, hey, something's here. And I'm going to put this one right behind this RV one, I guess you could say. Let's keep on going over here, guys, to the Getaway. Oh, man. I love the skins. I love the one, I can't remember the name of the skin, but the one in the middle there with the red and the white. Love this. Love the Getaway. Love the Getaway vans. Great loading screen. This one's definitely going into the S tier. What a great mode. I'm going to put this one right behind the end over here, guys. So let's keep going over to Chapter 1, Season 4. This is one of the main loading screens to tell the story. I love that you can see the rocket in the background while everybody's filming. This wasn't this actual battle. It was kind of a cover-up. And the real story was behind us the entire time, and it wasn't about the superheroes. It was a very well-done loading screen by Epic. It was a very well-done story told back in the day by Epic Games. And it's a little nostalgic. I'm going to put into the A tier right in front of Best Buddies. Now, I like this one. I don't know what it is. I love the cute little penguin before he was in the ice block. I love the sneaky snowman that he has over here. And the abominable snowman... What did I just say? Either way. I love that the character is so alone. And he's in his own little cave. I know exactly what it is. I love you can see the battle star. And he looks so happy by himself. It's like he's creating his own little life form, having a little bit of tea time in the cold over by Happy Hamlet. Oh, I love it, man. Very good loading screen. S tier for this one. I'm going to put this one right behind the Viking. Let's keep going over here to the Ice King. The Ice King is about to perform his live event. The entire map is being covered with snow. Very good. Very good. I'm going to roll through these a little bit quicker, guys, unfortunately, because my voice is getting a little bit tired. The Ice King taking over the map. A tier. I'm going to put it right in front of the visitor. Like this one now for Drift playing Beach, the shirtless version of Drift. Not a big fan. I'm not a big beach guy, guys. Not a big beach guy. I did love the water balloon toy that they're kind of teasing over here. If I'm not mistaken, we got those in challenges, or was it the battle pass? Regardless. Cool skin, but it doesn't do anything for me. This one's going to be a C tier, low C tier in my opinion, with all these other skins that I kind of don't like. I'm going to put it right behind the Leviathan over here, okay? This one is literally just looks like it's like, hey, PlayStation pack, come buy it. It looks like it's for the item shop. I'm good. Don't like that one that much, and this one's going to go into the C tier as well. Where am I going to put this one? I think it's going to have to go at the bottom of C tier. I don't hate it, but there's nothing crazy about it. Now we have Master Key and the Hybrids. I don't know what's going on over here. I don't remember what the key was for in the loading screen, if it was really for anything, or I mean, within the storyline. But it's okay. Here's another C tier, kind of like the other Master Key loading screen. I'm going to put them kind of together. It's okay. Now for this next one, we have the 14 Days of Summer loading screen. Very nostalgic. I love all the skins together. I love the Ray of Sunshine. Every skin was coming out throughout every day, and it was one of the best times to ever play Fortnite. Everybody in the community was happy. It's some good old times, man. Very, very good. And this is definitely going to go into the A tier. Oh, where did I bring you to my face? Nope, that's not what we want. That's what we want. Sorry about that, everybody. My fingers are getting tired, too. I'm going to put this one into the A tier. I'm going to put it right ahead of Fortnite Endgame. Really, really, really like that loading screen. Now, this one's also nostalgic. Chapter 1, Season 5 with Kevin the Cube. Drift hanging out. Everybody's using Drift back in the day. It was where the cube was. People are finally experimenting, touching with the cube, and the lightning bolt ended up coming out. Very good. Tells a great story. I love it so much. This one's also going to go into the A tier. High A tier for a couple of these over here. I'm also going to put, you know what, I'm going to put this one right with the 14 Days of Summer. Very, very good loading screen. Okay, now we have the motel loading screen, except this is when the enforcers were coming to the map. You guys remember that? Dude, so many people were talking about the enforcers back in the day and what that meant for the Fortnite storyline, and then we never spoke about them ever again. There was so much opportunity there. I do like it though. I like them coming in. I like them coming at the motel. Everybody I like the rifts kind of spawning. Everybody's confused. There's a couple of them running. It's a good loading screen. And it's also going to go into the A tier. Where am I going to throw this one? I'm going to put this one right behind Breakpoint. Let's keep going over here to the next loading screen, over to the superheroes fighting. Mid-action, we all know it was a movie. It represents Chapter 1, Season 4 well. I think it's a B tier. I'm going to put this one right behind the prisoners over here. Now, what's odd about this next one, guys? I don't know what it is. I like it. I like it. I always thought the skin was cool. It kind of reminded me of Hellboy, but I never ended up picking up. The female skin was okay. I don't even remember. Oh, this is Tilted Town, right? Yeah, that's got to be Tilted Town. Because I remember it being in Season X. I'm going to sound really stupid if it wasn't in Season X, but I'm pretty sure it was. It's a good loading screen. I like the skins. I like the vibe of it. This one is going to be a high A tier for me. High A tier. I'm going to put it. There's a lot that's high A tier that I do like. I'm going to put it right behind Fortnite Endgame. Oh my god, I'm going to have to scroll down a little bit more, guys. This tier list is massive, dude. Absolutely massive. Let's keep going. Season 9, Chapter 1. It's all of the main skins sticking together. Don't care for it. I didn't love this battle pass. There was a couple skins that I did like from it, but it's just okay. I'm going to put this one high C tier. probably at the top of C tier. It's going to run the C tier over here. And we have a little bit more of the same. Oh, we're taking a look at that through a couple seasons over here, okay? Because next up we have the Chapter 1 Season 8. A little bit more of the same, honestly. It's okay. I like the pirate theme, but I don't love, like, everything that's going on over here. This one is actually going to be a little bit closer. I'm going to put this one at the bottom of B tier, straight up at the bottom. Chapter 1 Season 7 was where it gets a little bit better. I love the planes. I love Sergeant Winter. I love the Infinity Blade on it. I love that you can see, like, pretty well the entire winter biome that ended up getting added to the map. A little bit better, but I'm still going to put, like, the key arts. I didn't care for them that much. And this one's going to go into the B tier as well. I'm going to put this plain one probably on the lower side of B tier. I'm going to put it right behind Carbide over here, okay? Now for this next one. Ooh, nostalgic. Another nostalgic loading screen. Everybody dropping down in Chapter 1 Season 5 with the Rift, with the ATKs. Everybody was wondering what was going on. People are meeting each other. This one screams OG Fortnite to me. I love it. Very, very good. It has a little bit... Some of these that just have such good connection, man. Chapter 1 Season 5 loading screen is going to go into the A tier right there, I think is a good part for it. Now we have the Visitor typing for the rocket, telling the storyline. People were going crazy when this ended up getting released. What is this saying? What's going to happen with the missile? Everybody's speculating about Tilted Towers as well. Very nostalgic loading screen as well. Also an A tier. I'm going to throw this one right here. Let's keep going. Unfortunately, I don't really love this one that much. I think it's okay. Omega with all of the chrome skins. It's all right. It's all right. I like it a little bit more than I'm looking at it. But the problem is nostalgia is taking over for me. That's the problem with this thing. Oh. It's okay. Low A tier. Yeah, that's where I'm throwing that one. Low A tier for this one. I'll put it right behind Gotham, okay? Now, here's the thing with the Fire King, okay? I like him better as a prisoner. I like him like this. I like him... whatever this renders, dude, Epic Games used to do so much better with their loading screens because this is really, really clean. It's just perfect. I love looking out over on the right side of the Fortnite map. You can see everything down there. You can see the RV. P-A-R-K, I'm spelling it now. I love that you can see the outskirts of the island. I love that you can see that little tower. He's just sitting by a campfire, waiting to like kind of like absorb the power and become the Fire King. Very good loading screen. Also an A tier. I'm going to put it right behind the Ice King kind of taking over. Now, oh my god, one of the best loading screens in Fortnite history, guys. You have Calamity over at Leaky Lake. I love this one. They did a perfect render to the skin. I love all of the flowers. When Leaky Lake was a brand new POI, it was like, oh my god, this is so magical. And I love that you can see AIM in the background, and we weren't paying that much attention to it back in the day. Very, very, very great loading screen. This is one of the best. I'm going to put this one into the S tier, right behind this one with the dire skins. Let's keep going to another banger, dude. Another banger. Singularity in Pressure Plant, building the mech. Oh, what a great loading screen. Singularity is a great skin. I love that you can see the supply drops. I love that you can see people working there. I love that the mech is currently getting built, and there is so much to look forward to with this, especially with the Singularity skin. And on top of that, the loading screen itself is beautiful. Love this one as well, man. I'm going to put this one into the S tier. Right ahead of Bunker Jonesy. This is my second favorite one so far. Let's keep going over to Sergeant Winter with all of the Stormwings loading up the presents, getting ready to go. I love the mug that he has. I love the dart in his mouth. That's the candy cane. I love the Christmas tree over there. It does Christmas very well. And we have another A tier loading screen on our hands over here. I'm going to put this one right behind the beach bomber, okay? Let's keep going back to the movie scenes again. Explosions taking place. A little bit more of telling the story. It was the comet. Oh wait, this isn't the explosion taking place. This is the comet hitting the prison. Is it? Yeah. Right? It probably is. What am I thinking over here? Regardless, I like it. I like you can see the Battlestar forward too. I miss when Epic Games used to do that with the loading screens, man. Another A tier. I like this one a little bit more. I'm going to put this one ahead of the Moisty Merman over here, okay? World Cup. Why is this nostalgic? When back in Chapter 1, Season 9, I love the colors for it. The first World Cup, everybody was getting together, everybody's watching it. You could watch it in-game. That's kind of what it reminds me of, and that's why I like this loading screen so much. Kind of gives me the same vibe as the Bright Bomber logo over here that we were talking about. I'm going to put it around there too. I'm going to put it right behind it. Right behind it sounds good right there. Now let's continue over to Drift back in Chapter 1, Season 5. Everybody having a great time over in Paradise Palms. There was another one that we were talking about that was this one over here. I don't quite like it as much as that, but I still do like it. And I'm going to put this one right in front of the prison one that we were just talking about. Okay, let's keep going over here. I'm not a big fan of Durr Burger, guys. Not a big fan of the PJ skin. Not a big fan of the Durr Burger skin. Not a big fan of Retail Row. It's okay. It's okay. This one's going to go into the C tier. It's not really doing much for me, but I'm going to put it at the top of C tier. Let's keep going to the loading screens. Risky Reels. I do love me some Risky Reels. When this POI came out, it was great. I don't recall when the screen actually ended up turning on, but this could just be for the trailer up to when Risky Reels ended up coming out. It was very good. It was very well done. I love that everybody's just at the drive-in theater together. Very nostalgic loading screen, and this one's also going to go into the A tier. Dude, I thought that we would have most of these in the C tier, but Epic Games has been coming out with some phenomenal Fortnite artwork over the years. We are going to throw this one into the A tier, and I'm going to put it right in front of Sergeant Winter. I think that's a good spot for it. Let's keep going over to AIM. AIM was a good skin. It dropped down. Nobody really knew what to make of it. But it is a little bit generic and not like in the best way for me where I go like, ooh, that's pretty. I like you can kind of see the particles when in the hologram while it's beaming up the picture. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to put this one in the C tier as well. We're going to throw this one right behind the Season 9 skins over here. Now, what's this one? Oh, this is a Fortnitemares one. One of the OG Fortnitemares ones. The Fiend Hunter crossbow coming out. We're at the castle above Haunted Hills. It's a good loading screen. Anything that Calamity's a part of, man, I like it. And I like that Dust skin as well, too. It has one of, not the spider skin, but like the male counterpart too, which I believe the skin's called Dusk. Same with Calamity's male counterpart too. Not Deadeye. Sorry, my skin names are a little bit, they've never been all that great over there. But I think it's a good loading screen, man. Excuse me for a second, I gotta unplug my phone. I am going to also put this one to the A tier. Lots of A tier, guys, but this one's going to be in the lower side of A tier. And I'm going to put this one right behind the Omega one. Let's keep going on over to Season X with the Sandy skins. They're fighting everybody in Retail Row, but you do have a Boom Bow over here, which I'm a little bit confused about. I thought this was Season X, but then again, I could have swore those cosmetics came out in Season X. I remember them because I got the contrail. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Regardless, you got a turret going on there too. There is so much going on here. I'm pretty sure it's in Retail Row in Season X, but it's okay. I think this is a high B tier. I would say, dare I say, top of B tier. It's a good loading screen. Ooh, the sniper shootout loading screen. Guys, I also use this one so much over the years. This one's great. It's so simple. Scoping in on a llama in a bush. I don't know what it is. It's one of my most used loading screens of all time. This one is definitely going to the S tier right behind the Battle Bus one. Let's keep going to these loading screens. An OG one that I feel have absolutely no connection to because I don't care for. I mean, I don't have it. This was before my time. This is probably the first Fortnite Christmas ever, but I do think it's well done. So I'm going to put it into the B tier. Kind of like mid-range B tier. I'm going to put it right behind the Dusty Depot one. Let's keep going over here to Lynx. Don't love this one. I don't like Lynx without the costume on. I don't like Lynx without the suit of armor. I know that Meowskull's there. People get hyped up about Meowskulls. I just don't really care for this one. Low B tier for this one. We're going to throw her. Actually, there's a few in the B tier that I don't really care for that much. I'm going to throw this one right in front of Carbide over here, okay? Lazy Lynx. Guys, when Chapter 1 Season 5 dropped, the amount of time that I have spent playing golf with that new golf emote with my friends, and the golf cart's actually working, and the golf hole's actually working, everybody using drift, it was incredible. This reminds me of those good old days, and it's a well-done loading screen. Everybody's taking a golf selfie. Everybody's having a good time. Great loading screen, an S-tier loading screen, and I'm going to put this one right behind the... I'm going to put it right in front of Gotham. That's a good part for it, okay? Let's keep going. Little Red Riding Hood. Never cared for Little Red Riding Hood all that much, but it does represent the artwork well. I like that she's taking down the different versions of Dyer as the versions of Dyer are escalating into one another. I guess you could say they're changing into each other. I don't know exactly how that's working, but we have a little of a badass Little Red Riding Hood over here. I think it's a B tier loading screen. A little bit on the higher side of B tier. I'm going to put it right in front of Carbide and Omega. Now we continue on with another Calamity skin. Out of all of the Calamity ones that we've taken a look at, I will say, this is on the weaker side. Is this how that one skin came to be? That one battle pass skin. But I do like the Scarecrow skins from there as well. Heyman is one of my main Fortnite skins that have ever come out. It's a good loading screen, an A tier loading screen, but on the lower side of A tier. I'm going to put this Calamity one right in front of Tomato Temple. Let's keep going over here. Little Red Riding Hood again. Same kind of deal, but I like it a little bit worse in my opinion. This one doesn't do it for me. I like the Dust skin. They're in Haunted Hills probably. She's, tough. Nothing really to write home about that one. I'm going to put this one in the C tier. I'm going to put it right in front of AIM. Okay, let's keep going over here to, I like this one. Bright Bomber turning into Dark Bomber. Very good loading screen. I love this story. I love when Dark Bomber ended up coming out. She touched the cube. She ended up getting corrupted before we ended up really knowing what the cube was all about. This one's great, man. This one's great too. Dare I say S tier? No, I do not say S tier. I say A tier to it because there's a few that I like more. I'm going to put this one right in front of the Endgame with the Kevin the Cube one. Now, you know what? I like this one a little bit more than the Kevin the Cube one. Very, very close, but let's keep going over here to DJ Yonder. Having a little bit of a rave over here. Having a good time. B tier. It's okay. I'm going to put this one right behind Dusty Divot. It seems to be the border for some of them. Now, Crackshot's Cabin. This one's done so well, you guys. I love the Cocoa. I love everything that's on the table. You can see the Gingerbread Man. You have the photo from the trailer that was taken inside Crackshot's cabin. I love all the ornaments. This one does Christmas so well. It's one of the best Christmas loading screens. One of the best things about Christmas they've ever done. Very good loading screen. Very good. This is an S tier loading screen as well. Dude, this is one of the best things that you could use in Christmas. And I'm putting this right behind Season X. Very, very, very great loading screen. Dude, this one's so nostalgic too. You have the dinosaur. I don't even know, like, the dinosaur landmark. It was like something that you could go take a look at. We still have a battle star over there. You have the emote that ended up coming out. They're laughing at the other OG skins on top of the dinosaur. One's pretending to get eaten. That's Rex. I think it's cool. It's silly. Captures the old feeling of Fortnite very well. And I'm going to put it with the golf cart one over here, but a little bit ahead of that, okay? Let's keep going on. This is Omega. I had to think about whether that was Carbide Omega because kind of looks grayish, doesn't it? But I guess that would mean Omega. It's Omega going to the prison. Don't care for it. It's okay. This one's going to go into the C tier. I'm going to put this one mid C tier, kind of like over here. Now for the hoverboards over at Happy Hamlet. This is a surfer skin, but the thing is, I don't really like the skin. I don't really like the hamster. I like the hoverboards. I like Happy Hamlet. C tier. We got another C tier on our hands over here, guys. And I'm going to put this one right in front of AIM. It's okay. It's okay. Let's continue on over to the next one. OG loading screen. You have all the characters back in the superhero mansion, thinking about what Omega's going to do. I love that you can see on the table kind of like a spherical version of the Chapter 1 map. I like that the POIs are all there. It looks nice. They're all thinking what to do. Yet another nostalgic loading screen, guys. A tier for this one, but a little bit on the lower side of A tier. I'm going to put this one right behind the Ice King over here. Oh, and I love this one so much. This captured the feeling of the mechs perfectly. They were so scary. When you were hiding, that's all you could do is hide from the mechs. I mean, like, there were ways to get over the mechs, and we're going to have that. There's a conversation for another time beating the mechs, but like, the fear that the mechs struck into your heart when you heard one walking around, that's one of the reasons why I love Season X so much. And this represents that so well. With, on the outside, which it looks to be Dusty Depot, the outside of it, after the mech just absolutely demolished everything, just one of them. Amazing loading screen. I love this one so much. This is an S tier loading screen, and I'm going to put it as my third favorite over here, right in front of Singularity. Very, very good loading screen. Let's keep going. I don't like this one. I can't explain to you what's going on over here. It's a particular art style. Nothing against whoever created this. I do not care for it, and it's going to go into the D tier. Don't care for it one little bit. It just looks weird. I'm putting it in front of the Nutcracker. Let's keep going over here. Oh, this one's even worse. Sorry, I feel so bad because somebody made this. But I gotta be honest with you guys, this is not my cup of tea. It's well done. I understand what you're going for. I like that everything was like kind of one color over here. I think it's well done. Not my cup of tea at all. But I do like Indiana Jones less, so we're gonna put it right behind the Nutcracker over here. And now we can kind of take a complete shift over here. This is what I believe was the real life photo, but turned into a sketch from where the Durburger actually was. I love that you have the sign there. I love the way that the sky's drawn. I don't know how to describe the vibe of this, but I love it. One of the best loading screens to ever come out in Fortnite, guys. Love that Durburger one so much. And I'm going to put this one right in front of Bunker Jonesy. One of the best out there. Let's continue on to the getaway skins. I like the other loading screen for the getaway, but I don't like this one. I like that they represent all the cards. But this one, you know what? I'm going to put this one straight into the bottom of B tier over here, okay? Let's keep going. We have another weird loading screen to take a look at. Same kind of thing like I was talking about with the one down here, guys. Do not care for it. Do not care for the style. It's going straight there with it. This one's a little bit different. I like that everything's one color and the same kind of color as the storm. I kind of like it. It's a rocket ride. They're in mid-rocket ride. I like you can see the pickaxe with the rocket launcher still. I don't know. I think it's good. It's really unique. What else can I say? Good loading screen. Oh, excuse me right there. Sorry, I pressed the same thing over again. I'm going to put this one to the A tier, but low A tier. We're going to put this one right behind Omega over here. Good loading screen there. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what logo that is. It's not Raven or Ravage, is it? I don't think so. It's not doing it for me. But I don't dislike it, so this is going to be right at the bottom of C tier because I don't know what it is. Now for this odd llama one, you have all of the hands reaching for the llama. Again, a very, very unique spin on a loading screen. I like it. I think it looks good. I kind of like what it represents. I like that it's just black with the llama in the hands. Very cool. Very different piece of artwork. I'm going to put this one into low A tier. We're going to put this one in front of the Risky Reels one. Let's keep going over here to the Chapter 1 Season 3 Lucky Landing kind of piece of artwork over here. Bottom of C tier. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, no, it's ahead of this one. Definitely ahead of this one because I don't know what that is, okay? Let's keep going to the volcano. I see what this one's going for. I kind of like that it's cut off with a bunch of horizontal lines with the clouds over here. I like the skull with the clouds. The more that I look at it, the more I appreciate it. But it's okay. This one's going to go low B tier for me. We have quite a few odd ones to take a look at as we're closing things up here, eh? Low B tier for this one. I'm going to put it right ahead of Hybrid right there. It's okay. Let's keep going over to Drift. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad. But, like, I still want to acknowledge that it's, like, well done. It's better than anything I could ever draw. But I don't like it. I just don't. I don't know what the art style is. I don't care for it at all. This one's going low D tier for me. Right with this other one over here. No, I like it a little bit less. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm going to put it down there, okay? Let's keep going over here to the next loading screen. Little bit better. We're getting to a bunch of, like, real different vibes with these ones, eh? Real different vibes. It's okay. The shark with the freaking laser beam on its freaking head again. It's just everybody skydiving. The color is very unique. That's the thing. But I don't really love the Cuddle Team Leader. Higher B tier for this one. Kind of like a little bit of a mid B tier maybe. I'm going to put this one right behind the Prisoners over here. I'm good. I don't like the Nutcrackers. This is just a worse version of the Nutcracker artwork. And that's exactly where we're going to be putting it with the other one over here. Don't care for it. Okay. I think we have a little bit more of the same vibe over here. Dude, I feel bad because it's probably all the same person that made it. It's just not for me. I don't even know how to describe that. But again, it is well done. But I'm going to put this one in the D tier as well, unfortunately. I hate to do that. But that one's going to go to the top of D tier. Okay, let's keep going over here. A hoverboard. Little bit better. Dude, you can tell some of the same people made some of the same artwork. This one's a little bit better. You got the gingerbread gliding away from an explosion. Not bad. Not bad. I think this is another mid B tier that we have over here. Kind of like with the other one, to be honest with you, except I like this one just a little bit more. Let's keep going over here with Bright Bomber. Same kind of deal with that Drift one, man. I don't like it. It looks like a crumpled up piece of paper. I mean, it's on a newspaper, and I can appreciate what it is. I just don't like it. I feel horrible. I hope they don't ever watch this video, because I respect what they do, and they're infinitely better than anything I could ever do, but that's where we're at, guys. Oh my god. We're almost done the video, and I never plugged in my supporter creator code, guys. As you might know, I'll just do it. Guys, if you'd like to support me in the channel, I'm working very hard over here. If you do not have a code that you're currently using in the item shop, please consider using code CLEN. Thank you very much for considering me, guys. Let's keep going over here to the next loading screen. Very good loading screen over here. Very good render. Makes me think of Flora's Lava. You have those skins. You have the one marching out, one dragging the dragon that obviously doesn't want to go out. It's a very cool glider. The Battle Hound is an excellent cosmetic in my opinion. Love this one. Makes me think of Chapter 1, Season 8 with the golden, or with the Flora's Lava that returned, excuse me. This one is going to go into a low A tier as well. I'm going to put it right behind Calamity over here. Dude, this is one of the most cluttered loading screens that I've ever seen, or tier list that I've ever seen before. Next up, we have that one skin that released in Chapter 1, Season 9. It's the Storm skin. I get what they're going for. It's splitting up the storm. It's okay. Okay, high C tier for this one, and I'm going to put it at the top of C tier, actually. Top of C tier. It's okay. It's an okay skin showcase. Another skin showcase over here for the one that everybody back in the day was calling the loser fruit skin. But I didn't care for this one either. Is it not Roxy, is it? I'm going to sound so stupid if it's not some of these names over here. But I don't care for this one either. This one's also going to go into the C tier. There's a couple skins that I like more than this. I'm going to put it right behind the pirate loading screen that we have over here. Let's keep going. Don't care for these skins either, man. You know what's funny is I bought this back in the day and I've probably never, ever used it. Or was it this one that I bought? Exactly. Like, I don't even remember what skin it was, but I know I have one of them. I don't care for it. Low C tier for this one. And I'm going to put it right in front of the super special PlayStation pack over here. Dude, I gotta lower this again. Dude, I really hate when tier lists end up looking like this, man. It just looks so cluttered and it looks so ugly, but we're ranking every single one over here, so let's keep going to the next one over here, guys. We have another one over in Sunny Steps with these skins that came out back in the day. People were going crazy about these skins, especially Sunbird, I believe it is. I liked this one. It started with an M, but I don't remember what it was. I don't think I ever ended up actually buying that skin, though. I don't recall. Had a cool style to it, too. Sunny Steps was a good POI. I'm going to put this one in the B tier. Right behind the prisoners over here now, Flora's Lava. The loading screen that represents Flora's Lava. Iconic loading screen. Reminds me of some of the greatest times in Fortnite history. Dude, every time we talk about Flora's Lava, if Flora's Lava even leaks to come back, it's going to get this loading screen to it. Represents it so well, man. Very good loading screen. I'm going to put this one over into the A tier as well. And we're going to throw him. Where are we going to put it? Where are we going to put it? Where are we going to put it? I'm going to put it right behind the llama over here. Oh my god. Oh, separated again. But you guys can see the loading screen's big over here, so that's fine. That's fine. This one's okay. It's in a burning building. Is this for Flora's Lava as well, or is it just because the skin's head is on fire? I don't know, but I never really cared for that skin all that much, so we're going to have another C tier on our hands over here. Lowish C tier. Right behind Drift. I think it's a good spot for it. Now we have another Vikings one. Love this one. Although I do love the simplicity of this other one over in the S tier that you guys cannot see anymore for whatever reason. And this one up here, I don't even know where to put my webcam anymore, guys. You're just going to have to deal with it for these last few ones. I love it. I love the Vikings one. I love Viking Village. I love that they're hanging off over there. This one is definitely going into the S tier as well, right ahead with, or right with the other Viking one. But I do like the other Viking one just a little bit better. Let's take a look at Bright Bomber next. Greasy Grove, I believe it is. I love the pickaxe. I love the rainbow. I love the sunset. Very good loading screen. Oh, no, you guys can't see it. I'm sorry about that. There's the loading screen for you. My apologies. My apologies, everybody. This one's an A tier. I'm going to put it ahead of the llama over here. Let's keep going over here. We have the Air Royale LTM. Dude, the amount of time that I have spent playing Air Royale back in the day with Brandon. Oh, my God. Dude, we never lost at it. It's one of my favorite LTMs of all time. Reminds me of some good times. Great loading screen. Another A tier, except this one's going to be a little bit higher on the A tier. I'm going to put it right ahead of Fortnite Endgame over here. Let's keep going to the same, those same Immortal skins. Either the set was called Immortal or something like that. I remember something about it. I love that you can see Paradise Palms back there too. The mask is coming off for one of the skins. You can see the supply drops. Very good skin. Very good loading screen. Very clean. And this is a high A tier in my opinion. We're going to put this one. You know what? We're going to split the two cubes over there. And that's what we're going to do with that one. Now, next up, we have a minigun loading screen. This one's actually really cool. I don't recognize this one, to be honest with you. I don't know if I have this one. This one might have been before my time with those Raptor? Is that what this skin's called? I just rolled off the tongue. I think it is called Raptor. But this is well done. I like the vibe of this one. They're in war together. I like it. We got another A tier on our hands over here. I don't like it quite as much as the beach one, so I'm going to put it right there. Very cool loading screen. Now, this one's actually very nice. I love the colors of it. Very Season X-y with the color. You know, you guys getting what I'm putting down over here? It's very, very, very looking like Season X, and I don't know when that skin came out, but I love the water. It's kind of like that loading screen up here that I was talking about, except I don't like it nearly as much. And this one is going to go into the B tier after I gas that up. I'm going to put this one right in front of Carbide and Omega fighting. Let's keep going over here. A little bit more of the same. Never liked these skins all that much, but I do love that they're in Pressure Plant. I love that the workers are kind of pointing at them. I love that you can see the battle star. I kind of love that we're going like, hey, what are these guys doing? What are they doing trying to do? They're trying to get to the mech. I love it. I love the story behind this one. Low A tier for this one. Bottom of A tier for this one I will put, okay? Let's keep going over here to, I can't remember the skin. When the skin came out, I thought it was like the coolest skin under the sun. This was an instant buy for me. I loved the storm within the character. Remember when people were talking about storyline significance with this skin as well? And then everybody was talking about Cyclo, I believe it was, when Midas ended up taking... It was like, Midas was what this was supposed to be when he put on that suit. I love that you can see something back here, but I can't really put together what it is. You can see a face back there. It's just someone controlling the storm. Everything about it was great. The whole bit of cosmetics was great with this one. It's a cool loading screen, but I don't like it nearly as much as everything else. So I'm going to put this one actually low A tier as well for this one, okay? For the final loading screen, we have the welcome to the Combine loading screen, and I think this is a great loading screen. Great loading screen. Love the two skins. Kind of like what we were talking about with this one over here. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic version of some of the skins that we all love. I have the llama skin. Let me bring it back up for you. I have that llama skin. I've used it. Bash, that's what it is. I've used it so much over the years. It's just great. Okay? I miss the Combine. I miss Season X. Very good loading screen. We also have... I'm going to put this one into the S tier, guys. I love this one a lot, and I'm going to put this one right behind Gotham. I think it's great, man. With that, I don't know how long I've been recording for, but that is every single Chapter 1 loading screen ranked. Where do I put my... There we go. I'm tiny. There you go. You can see everything except the very dead last one. That is all of the Chapter 1 loading screens, guys. Let me know what you think down below. And if you want to continue watching a tier list, why don't you check out this video where I female swapped a bunch of Fortnite creators and ranked them based off of attractiveness. I'd love to have you there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, everybody.